Hi there and welcome back. So in today's video I've got another Christmas themed one. We're going to paint this rather lovely wooden Christmas, I call them gnomes, but some people have been calling them gonks. Gonk is a totally different thing to me. So I thought that we'd use also some UV resin and some of these lovely silver and gold metallic pens, which I have. And yeah, at this point I wasn't completely sure quite what I was going to do. I knew I was going to paint it. I knew I was going to finish it with a coating of UV resin, just so it gives it that extra little pop. This does stand up right, as you can see there. Sorry about the camera angle. He's quite a decent size. It is wood. I found you do need to do is seal this kind of wood, because it sinks. The paint will sink straight into it. So I was just trying to create some sort of seal, included painting the base and the sides of this lovely Christmas gnome. So here we are. This was the first coat, and I stress this, the first coat. I actually ended up having to put 4 coats of white acrylic paint on it, and I wasn't diluting down the paint either. I mean, the wood was so porous, it just soaked it right in. The first coat, after I put it on, didn't actually look like I'd put any paint on it at all. So note to self, I do have 4 others of these to do, which, because they're going to go on sale in our Etsy shop. If you haven't checked that out, go over, have a little look. Yeah, I think I'm going to actually spray paint them. I've got some, I think it's Rust-Oleum white mid-sheen or matte spray paint that I'm going to spray them with, and I'm going to see if that works any better. So colours I'm going to use on this one are the red, and this is just acrylic paint, not diluted down with anything. And obviously we've used the white already. I'm going to put a little bit of a pink nose on him. I'm going to put red and white stripes on the hat. So this is time-lapse. This is not me painting uber quickly. So here we go. We almost like a candy cane striped hat to him here. Just going through painting his outfit red. Give me a little pinky coloured nose as well. Little pink, little red mittens. There are 2 stars on this, and there's also a snowflake on his hat. Now obviously I've resisted painting those in red or white, although it looks like bits of the paint have gone on it. So this was a couple of coats of the paint, and again I'm still finding that it wasn't the finish that I wanted. So I had lots of things to perhaps do to see what or if I could make it look any better than this, because currently it looks awful. So I've noticed that we've got a bit of a pink snowflake going on, and I'm trying at this point to apply some more white paint to it, but I'm a bit impatient and I didn't wait for the paint to dry completely, so I'm just making it even pinker at this point. So I'm thinking, and then thought, you know what the hell, I'm going to forget about that for the moment. So now I'm going on to use this lovely silver chrome deco art pen, and it comes out, it's like liquid paint, and it comes out like that. So we're just applying it to the stars at this point, going over the white. Okay, so we're just playing that there. And it was going pretty well, I thought, at this point. Yeah. So just applying that like that, just very carefully to it. And then what you have to do, of course, is you have to do the sides of the star that you can't see when you're looking face on. So before I do that, I'm going to go down and do the other star. Just painting it on, just putting it on with the lovely Deco pen. You can, of course, because the nib of the pen retracts as you push down, if you push down hard against a solid surface, and more of the flow of the metallic paint will come out. You can just do that on your silicone mat, and then use a paintbrush to do this if you don't feel very confident using it direct from the pen. Or you can use a pen with a finer tipped nib to it. You know, whatever you feel comfortable doing. So just noticing here that I do need to do the sides of the star there. Just very carefully as you can. Take your time to do this. And then hopefully you won't get any on the red or white stripes on his hat or anywhere else where it shouldn't be. So there we go. Now I'm still thinking, do you know, this just hasn't got enough pop of a colour. Now that I'm painting on there is supposed to be it looks like it's opaque in the pot, but it's not. It's supposed to be a see-through when it dries with gold glitter. So you can see it better there on his beard. So I decided I'm going to put this on his beard and also on the 2 stars. So there I am, busily painting it on. And it was at this point, I thought, I don't know if this is working out. I was seriously thinking of binning the whole project, to be honest with you. It just, you know, when you get a picture in your head of how you want something to look, and then you do your best to get it to look that way, and it still isn't quite working. Well, this is where I was at this point with this. So this is it after it's dried. I've also, what you can't see is I've also used the red version of that paint and put that on all the red bits of the Christmas gnome. So yeah, I thought, you know what, maybe it'll look better when I've coated it with UV resin. Maybe I need to put some more red on it, maybe not. I'm just really not sure. So I thought, you know what, I actually don't like that. So I then went down the rabbit hole and I put more paint, more paint over his costume and his mittens and his hat. After I'd spent all that time putting that glitter paint on it, I left the beard. I did actually leave the beard as it was and thought, you know what the hell. So this is me showing you that, yes, there we go, look. I've covered up all the glitter paint. I've reapplied the chrome paint, the silver chrome paint, to the snowflake, and I've also done it on the stars. The snowflake wasn't chrome before, it was white, but it was more pink. Yeah. So big course correction for me there. So decided to now use glitters. So those glitters that I've just shown you are actually from the range. So it was a stock of different coloured glitters in lovely little glass jars with screw lids that you can purchase. So I'm going to mix them in with the red and the white in separately into those 2 little jugs I've got using the wooden mixing spoon. So here we go. This is time lapse of me doing that that particular part of it. Just adding in a lot and stirring it up. There we go. And so then the idea is that I'm going to do exactly what was there. I actually then apply bits of the white resin with the lovely iridescent glitter in to the stripes on his hat that were white, and then went in and did the stripes on his hat that were red, and then cured it with the UV lamp. A good sort of couple of goes at 60. So I then proceeded to do the whole of the rest of him apart from the star and the snowflakes. And this is much more what I had wanted to achieve. There's a little bit of bleeding going on with the resin, but I actually think that's fine with this. And there's a little bit of bleeding down the bottom near his beard. I didn't put glitter on the nose. I refrained. I did put glitter, and I didn't put it on the stars or the snowflake. I just put clear resin over those. And I've also done his little white boots. So, you know, that is using the resin, the UV resin with the glitter in it. This was a real trial for me doing this, but this is the overall finished piece, which I'm really pleased with. I didn't put the pom-poms on the tip of his hat, but of course you could do if you wanted. You could put them on the toes of his shoes if you wanted. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video. It was a bit haphazard, my apologies. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe, hit the notification bell, and go and check out our Etsy shop. More things being uploaded daily. Take care everyone. Bye bye.